think they're going to see a red wave like they've never expected.
And then the shock when it didn't arrive.
Everywhere else, it's looking like a dogfight. If there is a national wave building for the Republicans, it hasn't quite materialized yet.
Conservatives pointing fingers at former President Donald Trump after the red wave was more of a ripple.
The truth is that we had a turbulent economy, an unpopular president, and yet it wasn't the red wave they said it was going to be.
Now, who's the they, of course? Now, Nate Silver of another polling aggregator, 538, fairly points out that their site was much closer than Real Clear Politics. He tweeted, quote, "I don't feel like getting into a big argument this morning regarding Real Clear Politics, but I'm also pretty annoyed with people lumping 538 together with RCP, with the polling websites and forecasts that followed a rigorous, non-arbitrary process, i.e. not RCP. We did pretty darn well last night." 538 weights the polls based on how good they've been in the past. They still overestimated Republican successes. But there are some who really nailed it, like this article for The Economist, which predicted before the election a, quote, Republican ripple was more likely than a red wave. So how did their model get it right? They wrote on Monday that neither of the main indicators the model uses to assess the national political environment, which is generic ballot surveys and special election results, are consistent with a Democratic wipeout. When pollsters asked respondents which party they want to control Congress, Republicans lead by just 1 percentage point. Every disastrous midterm for the president's party since 1990 has been preceded by a significant deficit in either generic ballot polls, special election results, or both. Neither condition applies this year. Joining me now is G. Elliott Morris, data journalist for The Economist and author, co-author of that article, and Kurt Bardella. He consulted for the DNC for this midterm cycle and wrote this op-ed for the LA Times in October, which said, quote, "No one really has any clue about what's going to happen in the midterms." All right, so Elliott, let me start with you. Why do you think that you guys in your modeling of this was more accurate than, let's say, even a 538, which weights the polls, and certainly more than something like Real Clear Politics?
Well, I'll be careful to say I'm not totally sure we're more accurate than 538 yet. The election results are not final in every state, so we haven't done our full post-mortem. But what is clear is what you've said so far. The methodology that Real Clear Politics follows, this sort of arbitrary, opaque process, is a worse way of aggregating polling data than the way we do it, which is, firstly, as you say, to weight polls based on their historical reliability. We want an accurate poll to have higher weight in the model, but also to go one step beyond what 538 does and to adjust biased polls. Those are pollsters that have released numbers that are systematically more favorable to Republicans and Democrats in past elections, sort of carrying that bias forward. And when we did that, we saw, hey, lots of these polls that are coming in late in the game in places like Pennsylvania from pollsters like Trafalgar Group and WIC and Insider Advantage, they've overestimated Republicans in the past. And look, that's not a guarantee that they're going to do it in the future. But our model this time said, let's put some weight on that past expectation.
What happened to the mantra that polling always tends to underestimate Republican response, which was what everyone was thinking up till this election?
Yeah, I think that was a valid expectation. I mean, pollsters have had pretty severe issues of undercounting Republicans across the country. Yeah. But again, what we've been saying at the, I think, more sophisticated polling site so far is there's no reason to expect that type of bias, that type of non-response, pollsters call it, to happen every single year.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Hey, Kurt, you blame the media on this, huh?
Well, I blame the media for carrying the water for all these polls that have time and time again shown to be just completely inaccurate. I mean, it happened in 2016. It happened in 2020. It's happened, obviously, with the 2022 midterms. And I get so frustrated with watching narratives build based off clearly flawed polling that doesn't quite capture accurately what the real picture is on the ground in these campaigns and in the country. And for weeks, it's the steady drumbeat. Polls say this, polls say that. Every media institution commissions their own polls. They release them, they talk about them, they treat it as an exclusive news story that drives their programming that day. And it just becomes the steady beat of groupthink, really.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.